हम श्री गुरु श्रीयुत पद कमलम श्री गुरु वैष्णवम श्री रूपम साग्रजातम सागमरागुणदम दम दम सजीवम ताद्वैतं सवधूतं बलिजनसाहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण बोधं सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखन्वितं स अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानन्दनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्ति वैभव पुरी गोस्वामिनिति नामिने गौर वाणि अजाराय चित्तसङ्कल्पमूर्तये कृष्णशक्तिस्वरूपाय श्रीभक्तिपदायिने नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्ति सिद्धान्त सरस्वती नामिने श्रीवजपानविदेविदाय कृपादय कृष्ण संबंध विख्यातायिने प्रवे नमः। नमो गौरकिशोराय सक्षत्वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्लम्बरसम्बुधि पदम्बुजयदेनः। नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्तिस्वरूपाय रूपानुभावराय गौरव्यपावपुमेस्तं यजस्ता सजना प्रिय वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्रीजगन्नाथाय नमः। पञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानं भवनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्दाय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरकिसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्द राधाकान्द नमोस्तुते। सप्तगंशन गौरंगे राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जयदं सुरदो बंगु मम मंदमते गति मध्यमस्य पदं बुधो श्रीराधा माधानमोहन दिव्यद्वन्द्वरण्यकल्पतुमाधा श्रीमाधनागरसिंहासनस्थो श्रीराधा शिलागोविन्ददेवो वैष्णविषेभमानो स्मरामि। श्रीमन्नरासरसारं विवंशी वरदास्तिता घोषान्धेनुस्वनाय गोप्य गोपीनाथ श्रीयेष्णः वृन्दाय तुलसीदेवाय प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति देवी सत्यवदाय नमो नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं Bhaktavadaram Bhaktakhim Namam Bhakti Shaktikam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadada Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. We have a few minutes. Can that change? You play together? Huh? You play also? This, the old one. Yeah. We can just sure. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Govinda Vallabha Girivaradhari Govinda Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Pradjana Randana Yashodanandana Pradjana Randana Yamunadi Yamunati Ravanajadi Radha Madhava Gunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Pradjana Randana Yamunadira Vanajari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Jai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Oh Hari Bol. Very good. Thank you. The direction of our breath, Vaishnava, Siddhamas, Talila Bhavistam Vishubhat, Paramantaracharya, Astota Sadasi Srimad Bhakti, Rakshakshadadev Goswami Maharaj. So, takes the form of Kartik. We just continue from last time. Takes the form of Gayatri. First creation, by the creation, the sound was recited by Lord Brahma, Vishnu, and then this mantra, this sound, it takes the form of Gayatri. Gayatri means it got expanded. And then from the Gayatri, then Vedanta Sutra, then it takes the shape of Srimad Bhagavatam and the Leela, the divine pastimes of the Lord. After they had the opportunity of participating in the Rasa Leela of Krishna, the Shruti, the Upanishads remarked, we hear that yes, all persons, personal, they had the opportunity of participating in the Rasa Leela. The Shruti Upanishad remarked, oh, we could not conceive this much. We could not inform the public about rasa, ecstasy of such a high type. So it was personified. Rasa Vaisa, he is rasa anandam, ecstasy. He plays in such a way. We could not understand so much, and we could not give it out to the public. So, our Lord, we beg you forgiveness. in the full play of your joyous pastimes. The magnitude of your ecstatic nature is inconceivable. Please forgive us, we fail to reveal to the public that the highest joy is of such fulfillment in the extreme, so much so that karma, lustiness, the most nasty thing in the mortal world, is found here to be the most beautiful and the highest type of charm. So in the material world is karma, lusty, desires and fulfillment are the most abominable, the lowest class, animalistic. But here in the transcendental plane, it is the highest, the most beautiful type of charm. Even the union of man and woman, which is normally to be hated and rejected, we find that this ecstatic joy includes even that. So in the material world, it is a perverted reflection of the real thing, of the real. So here it becomes like animalistic. Because we are just two, how is in Sanskrit, two pashu, two-legged animals. We are doing the same thing like all animals. So here it is rejected, it is hated by the transcendentalists. But in the real world, in the transcendental world, it is the most, we find that this ecstatic joy includes even that. We could not understand our Lord. Rather, the conception we presented is dry in comparison to this joyous life. Thus, we should be careful to appreciate genuine faith. We should be careful to approach such high level. Because when we hear about the divine pastimes of Radha and Krishna and the gopis dancing in the night, we should not put it as the same as we went going to the forest or the disco and practicing this, what we are in this material world. It is because we should be careful to appreciate genuine faith. We should approach devotees for faith. They are like many pillars of faith. We are told that electricity can flow everywhere. But particularly, we must be connected with the dynamos. Dynamos can show electric power, and similarly, there are many devotees, past and present, in whom we can find real godliness. They stand like pillars of faith in their dealings and example. If we approach Christ, His ideal and sacrifice will encourage faith in us. If we examine the history of Prahlad, we will come to understand what a great devotee he is. Our hearts will become filled to the brim. Here's faith, here's the presence of the Almighty. When we pay heed to the devotees, with their help, we are raised to a particular high standard of faith. We are in a safe position when we turn our attention towards the devotees. They are like so many pillars standing and proving His presence. Similarly, neglecting the enjoyable objects of this world, they stand with their head erect, proving and declaring their experience of the Supreme Entity. Faith in the devotees, the Vaishnavas, grants us the most substantial help. Such a position is not flickering, but firm. One who has faith in the Vaishnavas achieves devotion of a tangible character. Otherwise, with only abstract faith in the Lord, without faith in the devotees, we are but beginners in the stage of Kanishta Adhikari. This is Kanishta Adhikari. Everybody knows what is Kanishta Adhikari. It's a materialistic devotee. He thinks when they are on this level, we can worship the Lord on the altar. They think the Lord is very close to me. But they cannot see the Lord in the devotee. They cannot see the Lord in every soul, in every being. They are called materialistic devotees, because they need a concrete form, and they think when they stand next to this concrete form, then they're very close. But the higher level is that those who have realized the Lord everywhere in their heart, outside, everywhere, they are much more close because they are close to a concrete form. But the devotee, the higher devotee, it's called Madhyam Adhikari. He has realized a higher level. You wanted to ask something? No. Yes. Om means yes. This is an unreliable platform. Our devotion reaches a reliable standard, and we can find devotion in the devotees and recognize their importance. The devotees are above even Shastra and the scripture. The dangerous stage when our real faith in them develops is the middle stage, Madhyam Adhikari. Yes, the dangerous stage when our real faith in the devotees, the devotees are both even Shastra, the scriptures. Because Krishna is above the Shastras and above all the rules and scriptures. How? So when pure devotee means he is always under the control of the Supreme Lord. He is not bound by the rules of Shastra or anything, because Krishna is not ruled, so he is just acting according Krishna's will. Krishna is not bound by the rules. He is not following four regulative principles. Not necessary for him. He is beyond our level. So if you develop faith, then the middle stage, Madhyam Adhikari, is attained. In that stage, the opposition of the non-devotees may sometimes seem to partially hide the Lord in our consciousness, like an eclipse. But these barriers within are dissolved when direct contact with the Supreme awakens. So in the highest stage, Uttama Adhikari, it is called, Uttama Adhikari. Kanishta Adhikari, the first materialistic approach of the Lord, the Madhyam, when one develops faith, is increasing in the transcendental personality, transcendental form of the Lord. And it's Madhyama Adhikari. And Uttama Adhikari, one can trace the Supreme Entity everywhere and in every moment. Yomam Parashyati Sarvata Bhagavad Gita Sarvabhuteshu Yapasyat Bhagavad Bhavaatmanaha. It is His will. He is there in His Lila. He may play hide and seek with His devotees. This is the pastime of the Lord, hide and seek. The devotees develop so much attraction to the Lord. They cannot translate, huh? That he got so much attraction, so charmed by the Lord, so much transcendental prema, love, and is filling his heart, that whenever he cannot feel the presence of the Lord, then he is externally, it seems like he's suffering. Not externally, but he feels like he's suffering, separation. Vipralamba, it's called in the Shastra. So he feels, where is my Lord? Where? What I have done that he left? What was wrong? What I did? He always meditates about these things. Where's my Lord? Where is His? When can I get His association again? What I have to do? Like this, hide and seek is always going on. And this becomes more and more intense. So an Uttama Adhikari, highest class of devotee, he sees him in the separation and he sees him in the Sambhoga, means meeting, when he is meeting again the Lord. He appears to him. Mighty devotee, I'm not leaving you. Like this. The Lord is playing His lila. This is like this. We have to, we cannot understand now, I think, this very high state. So he is not a member of this world. He is already on the transcendental plane. He may play hide and seek with his devotees. Sometimes he may clearly visible to them. Sometimes he may hide and the devotee cry, "Oh, where are you, my Lord? I don't feel your presence." I can see you. How can I understand? How can I lead my life without you? I can't live. You are so charming and so joyous, and you give us so much fulfillment. I can't live without your relationship. In this way, they begin to wail and cry. Everything is dependent upon Him alone. If we attempt to trace the cause of everything, we will find that the cause is something which in turn has its cause, which also has its cause, and so on. But when they find His personal beauty and charm, we will realize, yes, this is the final objective that we and the whole world are searching for. There is a Bengali song or mountain, or Himalayas, or Alps, or Sumeru. What are you searching for with your head erect? Have you seen the Creator of this world? And have you attained the fulfillment of your life? Have you seen Him? In this way, the devotee feels in his heart that everything is searching for the Lord, who is the fulfillment of life itself. In the phenomenal world, a bird of birth and death, there's nothing tangible that could attract our attention. Our inner heart searches for Sat, eternal. Sat means eternal. We are not looking for temporary happiness, temporary whatever we experience here. And Chit. Chit is consciousness. Consciousness that satisfies our perception. And Anandam. Satchit Anandam. Anandam, the satisfaction of our hankering. The satisfaction of our hankering after beauty and love. When love awakens, the function of the brain retires. What? What the mind is not anymore. Give me this, go, pushes us. Then we feel separation from the mind. But the devotees they realize there's something far beyond and far deeper and higher than the function of the brain. So this retires. We will understand the law is the fulfillment of life. It is a special phase of our life. Wherever we may be, we are automatically always searching for that yes. Om. Om means a big yes. What you're searching for, it is. What your inner heart is hankering after, that is existing. Your search must progress from the appearance to the inner substance. The Lord of your search is there. Thus Omkara takes us to the Gayatri. And the Veda, Vedanta, and Srimad Bhagavatam, which describes the ecstatic, joyful side of the Lord. The infinite comes so close to the finite that the finite thinks he is one of us. He plays the part of such a close friend that we think he is one of us. This is his highest grace and kindness upon us, and this is our highest attainment, which is found in Vrindavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thought that we must abandon everything and make our only aim the Vrindavan, Lord Shri Krishna. Swayam Bhagavan, God of gods, Lord of lords. He is the source of unlimited manifestations and supernatural power. Therefore Mahaprabhu announced, search for Shri Krishna. You have no other duty in this world. Take his name, talk about him, and whatever you do, go on in this way. Very swiftly you will achieve the fulfillment of your life. Go on taking his name, go on searching for him, go on talking about him, whether you are sleeping, eating, quarreling, whatever you are doing, combine it with Krishna. It's an important point. Sometimes we are emotional in this world, sometimes we are quarreling. So we should never, even quarreling, when we forget Krishna, it becomes mundane, and we want to see the source in this material world. But when we are Krishna conscious, then we stay. I heard today, Srila Maharaj also was very beautiful speaking. He's saying what we are also telling us many times. Whatever thing may come to us, good or bad, we should always understand the source of this appearance, what is coming to us in this world. This is created by my past activities, my karma. I have to face it. So we cannot avoid these things. But if you see behind the will of Krishna, then everything you will see in a different way. It will just heal. It is just like medicine. It may be very unfavorable to us, sometimes very joyful to us. But both things you have to see from a neutral stand, from a neutral point. It is just the mountain manifestation of our past activities we are experiencing. And we cannot point on anyone else that he is so bad to me and he is so nice. And like this. We have to be Krishna conscious all the time, especially at the times where our temperament goes a little. Somebody gets experience, you are not. Yes, also. We have to go through this. It is my experience in my past life or my activities who make me enjoy, make distress in this life to me. So we have to accept it as Krishna's will. And it will anyway, when we see behind everything Krishna, then we will not be carried away by the illusion. We will understand and we will be calm. We will understand. We will always have to go inside us and see, oh, what a rascal I am. I am experiencing this. What have I done? It is I am the source of all this, what is coming up to, what coming to me. We have to learn this. But that search for Krishna should not be hypocritical. The sincere seeker will receive help and direction from the real devotees. With the help of the scriptures and the devotees, and with sincerity within you, go on searching after Krishna everywhere. Whoever you meet, talk about Krishna. Don't talk of anything that is a prey to death. Wives, children, money, everything will evaporate the next moment. You don't think about them any longer, but in every step of your life, do everything only for the eternal joy. Krishna is not your concoction. He can be known through sadhu and through shastra. Not this mundane world of your enjoyment. Nor can you find Krishna in appearance, renunciation. But Krishna is with the sadhu, the pure saint. Krishna is the fulfillment of the positive inquiry of the heart. But those who are carried away by the charm of the external world cannot understand their inner temperament. They are unfortunate. Nadevidu swadvagatim hi vishnum durashaya devayarattamaninaha. The main necessity is to keep company with the sadhu, who has real faith in Krishna. Such a sadhu is very, very rare in this world. But if you want to achieve the highest good, make that idea the crown of your head. In any way possible, take the help of that association. Chaitanya says, Sadhu Sangha Savashasti Hoy, Lavamatta Sadhu Sangha Savasiddhi Hoy. A moment's association with the sadhu was all success. And this is the verdict of all the scriptures. Also Bhagavatam Kim Pramadasya Bahuvir Parokshai Hayanaiha Varam Muhurtam Viditham Radheshayasya Yataha. Imperceptibly, many, many years pass uselessly in the life of a person, intoxicated by mundane pleasures. Better if only for a moment he realizes that he is losing valuable time, for he may thus become serious to attain his eternal benefit. Here Shukadev Goswami says that one moment is sufficient to solve the whole problem of life if it is properly utilized in Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha, association with Sadhu. We may know, but just so those who are not familiar with this. Yeah. At all costs, try to utilize the opportunity of Sadhu Sangha. The association of the agent of Krishna. What is the necessity of living for ages and ages if we are unconscious of our own interest? One moment properly utilized is sufficient to solve the whole problem of our life, for which we are eternally wandering about in this plane. We must be wakeful to our personal interest, not neglection. Teacher Dharma have come to direct us to our real interest within. You do not know your own heart. You are a foreigner to your own heart and its demand. There is a wealth within your heart. Try to find it. Eliminate the foreign things and you will find your heart to be a temple of Krishna. With the help of a proper guide, search your own heart and you will find Krishna there. It is not a foreign thing to you. Every heart is a temple of the Lord. It is your property. It is your home. Back to God. Back to home. So the beautiful speaking, I feel we are attracted. I don't know if outsiders can anything understand or have any tiny realization about these things. But it's for one who wants to be devotee or wants to become a devotee, it is very nectarine, it is very sweet. There's any question or any comments? No. Everything they have understood. Now we go back to home. Yes. Sadhu Sangha. There are different ways. As a Kanishta Adhikari, we need physical contact, like the pujari, when he stands near to the Ishta, to the deities. Krishna, he sings, I am more close to Krishna than the who standing out there. But this is materialistic association. This is beginning. And those Madhyam Adhikaris, they develop faith in the Lord that He's present in their heart. He's present everywhere. They are much more close. You become more close to the Lord because He's sitting in your heart. Same Lord who's standing in the form of the Lord on the altar. Same Lord is sitting in His heart. So He is more close to the Lord than the Pujari or the Kanishta Adhikari. We cannot say all Pujari because the Goswamis also worship the Sadhaka. But for them, it was beyond our imagination. So they see that the Lord is always close, and they're pure devotee, like our Gurudev. When he accepted, when he sees that his disciple is sincere, he will be always in his heart, like the Lord. We have to come to this Madhyam Adhikari, this stage where we can experience it, not to the full extent, but we can realize. So harder you would find Madhyam Adhikari in our Western world. It's not to do with Western or Eastern, but we are materialistic. We have a big layer of covering of ignorance we have to remove. But those who are born in a land where spiritual life is so prominent, they have thinner coverings. And then the highest is Uttama Adhikari, pure. They cannot be without the Lord. They are always hankering. And when the Lord is not, they feel He is not present, He is not with them, then externally it seems they are suffering or they are feeling separation. Like it is described, they are wailing and crying. Where is my Lord? Where is He? We are crying, where's my handy today? Where did I put it? This is the difference between. So, we have to take shelter under such high-class devotees. And we have to become ourselves like them. Then we will always be connected with the Lord and with Guru. The Lord or Guru means they are one, they are in the same family. We are all members of this here. Our Guru Maharaj said this. We are all members of Krishna's family, so you have to learn. You have to know your brothers and sisters. It depends where you are, what pastimes you are taking. Ram Leela or Krishna Leela or Vaikunta Leela. Yeah, you have to study what is characteristic, where you feel very attracted to what kind of service, and you will serve those devotees who are engaged in this. They may engage you also in this. And it's the perfect position for us when we find who we are, where we are belonging to. There's nothing in this world who can disturb such a devotee. There's no, they will, under all circumstances, they will always be connected with the Guru and the Lord, the Ishta. So they will not be touched by this external up and downs and ignorance. So what was the question exactly? How? Yes, we have to start from the beginning, from basically it is sincerity, as Srila Sriraman. He reduces everything to two words: sincerity and humility. So this is, oh, I thought, Mangalati. Oh, yes, problem. Oh, so, sincerity and humility is necessary, and not fake, not externally showing like this. You should not see externally anything of this. It has to be in your heart. Then Guru will recognize you. When you're sincere, then he sees, he is sincere. He is fake. He just wants to get attention. He is on the level of external showing up. So we may not check these things, or may check these things. According to our sincerity, the Lord is sitting in the heart. He will send us help from the side of help for our spiritual life. When we are not sincere, means we are cheating. So we will also meet cheaters. It's very logical, very simple. You cannot change this. You cannot change to get So many initiated by our Guru Maharaj. Many failed, but they had they anyway get the mercy. They will never forget. Next lifetime they get chance again. But this is the mercy of pure devotee. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Something more because today, oh, hmm? Could you follow little? You could not understand, huh? You have to have a, how do you, yes, translator? Yeah? Yes. I do not know how it is working. Hmm? Anything more to say? We have a few minutes more, then we stop. Yes. How? How to? Humble. When you become sincere, you become humble also. When you become humble, you become sincere. So I understand, but I am humble or I am sincere. This is the question. You have to discuss with your mind. What he is saying. No, don't take it a little bit. They are not. Tenara Viswanijana Tarora Visahisham Namani Namana Tena Kirtan. Yes, Adhari. Mahaprabhu said this. You have to become more humble than a blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree, to give respect to all living beings because the Lord is sitting in the heart of all living beings. You do not expect anything in return. So to become humbler than a blade of grass means at the same time you cannot be humbler than a blade of grass and not being tolerant. It's not going together. If you're tolerant like a tree, then you have to be humble. This is basically, you cannot separate these two. What is? Yes, both things are one thing. We do not know his past. This is not described. But there must be some Sukriti from his past. And she just gave the... It is also that Chindamani, she is not outside of Krishna's. You can hear even from low-class people, they can correct you. They can say something what makes you think, hey, this is truth, actually. That you think that you wake up, open the eyes and say, yes, what I'm doing here, I'm wasting my time. Instead, I could do go forward, down out of this material plane and go back home, back to Godhead. We have to first realize that where we are now, this is not our real home. We just realize this. Everything else will come, but you have to become sincere. But we are lusty for enjoying everything we see. We see only with enjoying spirit. This is nice, this looks nice, or this is tasty, or this is comfortable. So we want to avoid anything what is against this mood of enjoying. Then one time you should realize, hey, this all brings me in troubles. What is so-called nice and beautiful and enjoyable, it will just hurt me. It will just keep me. Because there's never a happy end in this world. It is in Hansel and Gretel. Or Schneewittchen. Then they live forever in happiness. But the desire is there to live forever in happiness, but not like this. We have the desire to enjoy eternally and in happiness without losing, always increasing our attraction on our ecstasy increasing. It's natural in the transcendental world, but here it's not realistic. So we want to find it in this world, what we really have in the real world, in our eternal home. But we are searching here for these things. And you have to think, these things we have to wake up. Hey, I'm wasting my time with all these things. What I'm doing. I'm not a member of this world. We should, so step by step, we have to start from the beginning and some little realization or attraction to Krishna or the process or prasadam. Little attraction, this will help us. Or kirtan, maybe. Then Kirtan, you start in the beginning. It is just like Boy George, but when you advance, you want to hear the chanting of pure devotees. You cannot hear the other. So all this is purification, step by step. Depends on what level we are. We are showmen, but we are devotees. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Look at me, Hare Krishna. Everything is possible. Everywhere you're at every level you find them. This is this world. So we cannot change it. We have to change it in us. We have to become sincere. This means sincere, to see the necessity. Hey, I don't want to make this show anymore. I don't want to run day and night for the same thing and not reaching it, and never getting satisfied. Because you get only moment satisfaction, and then the next time you're working hard and getting this, and then 2 minutes again. I know. You have great realization in this. Okay, we will close here. Is this okay? Sorry if I offended someone, but truth is truth. Guru Maharaj always said he spoke very strong. Jai Sri Gurudev, Jai Sri Vasitadev Goswami Maharaj, Nitai Gaur Premanandi, Manchakalpatarubhyas.